Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Hi, Bert.
Hi, folks. How's everybody doing today?
Hi.
Well, guess what? We got the sun shining today, and we've got some melting going on. So finally, we're starting to see the thaw, we hope. Anyways, hope everybody's doing good and everybody's safe and warm. And now we're just going to kind of introduce ourselves. I'm Bert, this is Linda, and this is In the Kitchen with Bert and Linda. But today we just decided just to do a little bit of a chat today and just tell you kind of what's going on that we see. One thing that I have really been observing so far as from history and from biblical perspective is, if you haven't done so recently, go back and revisit the book of Esther. Because in the book of Esther, it tells all about how God actually took and did a miraculous move with his Jewish people that he loved, and he took them from the depths of despair to overturning and conquering his enemies, all within just a matter of days. And it started out with Esther being basically, she went into the I'm just paraphrasing this, so you guys read the story and you'll see, get a lot more insights. But anyways, Mordecai was Esther's uncle, and Esther had no parents, but Mordecai had adopted Esther. And anyways, in the process, she became, in time, a queen to the king of Persia. And by being this, she was like the queen of like most of the modern day world at that time. But anyhow, Haman was like the villain in this story, and Haman tried his best to destroy Esther and all of her people. But Haman did not realize that Esther was actually a Jew, and she just had never told anybody this. But there was a proclamation that went out that Haman had gotten the king to proclaim, basically to kill all the Jews and destroy all of them. But Esther came in like a white knight in shining armor, if you will, and she let the king know that she was a Jew and that Haman had tried to destroy all of her and her people. And the king got really, really upset and wound up putting Haman on the very polls that he had deemed for the Jews. And it came out that he and his family were all impaled on these poles. And the Jews actually had a day to where they went out and pretty much slaughtered all of their enemies, and they then were able to live in peace for a long time to come. Now, this whole story actually was written 2,000 or more years before Christ even was born. So this was a long time back in history. Anyway, if you get a chance, just read the book of Esther, and it gives us a lot of hope and insight on how quickly God can move and actually just take our enemies away from us when we actually totally put our faith and believe in him. Anyway, now I'm going to let Linda talk.
Okay.